What's good, YouTube? Welcome to VJ Basketball Takes. And if you haven't seen the news yet, Kyrie Irving has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And this is going to put the whole trade deadline market into shambles. Because Kyrie Irving requesting a trade, now everybody wants in on the Kyrie Irving deal and Kyrie Irving sweepstakes. There's already a couple teams that already is interested, like the Miami Heat, the Dallas Mavericks, and of course the LA Lakers. And I believe the LA Clippers are also interested in this trade. But let's be honest, there are probably more teams who are also interested in this trade, interested in Kyrie. But those are like the four likely options he would be going to. And I just want to say that it's like there's like a very good reason on why he wants to be traded, to be honest. He's been asking for a contract from the Brooklyn Nets, and even stated that he wants to stay in Brooklyn, but the Brooklyn Nets just refused to give him his extension. And I believe he wanted something along the lines of like 5 years, $288 million, which if you look at what Kyrie has been producing this season, he has been a superstar. He's been producing like a superstar. Even with KD being out, he has kept the Brooklyn Nets afloat. He is the main reason why we are winning games. Aside from that Boston Celtics disaster that we just witnessed like a day or two ago, Kyrie Irving has kept the Brooklyn Nets afloat. And thanks to Kyrie Irving and of course Nick Claxton and Jack Vaughn and the rest of the Brooklyn Nets, they have stayed in that top 4 range in the Eastern Conference. But now, since I guess the contract negotiations are not going too well for Kyrie, now he wants to be moved by the trade deadline, or he threatened to leave during this summer. And of course, during this past summer that we just had, Kevin Durant, or this past offseason that we just had, Kevin Durant also requested a trade because he wanted either Steve Nash fired or Sean Marks fired. And basically Brooklyn Nets called his bluff, and it worked out well in the end, and he stayed with the Brooklyn Nets. And Brooklyn might do the same thing with Kyrie Irving, but at the same time, it has been too many rumors of Kyrie Irving wanting to leave, too much internal conflict with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets organization, not the roster, but like the front office organization. And I just don't see how Kyrie Irving is gonna stay on this team unless he gets that contract extension. And to be honest, there are a couple questions I have about this I have about this report and about him wanting to lead the Brooklyn Nets. First question is, does KD want to stay if Kyrie do get dealt with and he does get traded? Does Kevin Durant wants to stay with the Brooklyn Nets? That's a real strong possibility that Kevin Durant also is gonna want out of the Nets. And there's already another report that the Brooklyn Nets are still looking to win games even after trading Kyrie. So I'm going to assume that Kyrie Irving is probably going to get traded. If he gets traded, he's going to get traded for pieces that are going to help them still win games. But if we don't have Kevin Durant with this injury, or even if he comes back, I don't see this team being a championship team, of course, trading Kyrie away. And Kyrie was just named to being a all-star starter. And in my opinion, the package for Kyrie Irving, which is another question, is what is the package for Kyrie Irving? I think, me personally, I believe it should be a good package. Even if the off-court issues hold back teams from trading for him, it's still Kyrie Irving. He's been averaging around 26, 27 points per game on dang near 50, 40, 90 shooting. I just think that Kyrie Irving has been playing like a superstar this season. And in the games he played, he's been playing great. All-star starter level, of course. And I think that yes, not yes, but you can say that he can get traded for another star. That's his value, but at the same time, it's not as simple as that. You got to look into contracts, the team. Like, if he wants to get traded to the Lakers, it's gonna be very hard to trade him to the Lakers without a third team being involved, because of course the Brooklyn don't just want Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverley, the two first round unprotected picks, or somebody else, and they're fine with that. No, they're gonna want a third team. Like, I just seen a video on what Kenny did about the Kyrie Irving situation also, and he also mentioned a third team being involved, and that third team could be the Utah Jazz, who can offer those prestige role players, a player like a player like Jordan Clarkson, who's a great scorer at 18 to 20 points per game scorer, A player like Jared Vanderbilt, who's a great defender. He could run small ball 5. He can also play the 4 if you need him to. And he could offer also Malik Beasley with other picks. And then the Utah Jazz can take on the Russell Westbrook contract. Kyrie goes to the Lakers, and it can work out like that. But if they want to get traded with the Lakers, I think it had to be a third team to be involved, because I don't think a Brooklyn Nets and Lakers trade straight up going to be good enough for the Nets. Even with the Mavericks situation, I don't see Brooklyn wanting to deal with the Mavericks because, of course, Luka needs help. He very much needs help. Spencer Dinwiddie is not cutting it. And when Christian Wood was playing, he was playing at a great level. He was playing at a great starter level, but he's not Kyrie Irving. And I believe that if the Mavericks want Kyrie Irving, they should deal Spencer Dinwiddie and Christian Wood with probably a first-round pick for Kyrie Irving. And I don't see the Mavericks giving that much up for Kyrie Irving. Or at least give up Christian Wood and Dorian Finney-Smith for Kyrie Irving, for example. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a trade like that where it makes sense, the compensation makes sense for Kyrie Irving. Even though the front office has not been making the best decisions, like giving Kyrie Irving a contract extension, I do not think the Brooklyn Nets front office is just dumb, and I do not think that they will just deal Kyrie Irving for a nobody or for like nothing, basically. And I think that also what plays a part in the Brooklyn Nets decision of moving Kyrie Irving is how Kevin Durant feels about this. Now, I think if Kevin Durant also feels that he wants to be traded all of a sudden, you should just blow the whole team up at that point. You should give away Kyrie Irving, give away Kevin Durant, and just work on building up and rebuilding at that point. You have young players in Cam Thomas. Day'Ron Sharpe is looking promising. Them two are looking promising. Claxton is looking very promising. Ben Simmons, you can probably deal him. He's 26 years old. He is young, but at the same time, we don't know what we're gonna get from Ben Simmons after like post-injury. We don't know where we're getting from him. So you could probably deal Ben Simmons for another young player or a first-round pick. But other than that, if Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving wants out, you just have to rebuild your team. You know, so you have to rebuild your organization. But I do have a question on what Kyrie Irving trade package looks like and what does that look like. Now, let's say that Kevin Durant does want to stay in Brooklyn despite Kyrie Irving getting traded. How does that deal look also, and how would the team look? Because now you're relying on players like Ben Simmons to step up for real, because Ben Simmons, he has been catching a a lot of heat because he has not been performing how he like you want him to perform. But at the same time, people have been giving him a pass because you have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and Claxton ahead of him. You know, you have players like Steph Curry, TJ Warren. You have a lot of scores around Ben Simmons, so he has been like put on he has not been. At the same time, he's been catching heat, but not too much heat because of the people around him. But now with Kyrie Irving leaving, that's a 30 points per game scorer leaving right there. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, you would want Ben Simmons to step up with his aggression, with his scoring, and you want him to play more games, right? So I wonder how that will look for Ben Simmons' sake in this trade. Does he get dealt with too because they feel like that he's not good enough to be on this roster because Kyrie Irving is now gone too? So we just want to see, I just wonder how this is going to work out in general. If I had to make a prediction for what team I think he will end up on, I think it will either be the Mavs or the Lakers. Of course, the Lakers are probably the highest probability because of the rumors, the Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks with other players involved in it. I think that 3-team trade with the Jazz, Lakers, and Brooklyn Nets could really actually happen. Even though the Jazz have been winning games, they also have been like in the play-in pack. Right now, they're sitting at the 9th seed right now, and I don't think that it's too late to blow it up for the Jazz and like just start rebuilding again. But that'll be it for this video. This is just a raw reaction for the Kyrie Irving situation. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe while you at it. Go check out some of my past videos and have a great day. Okay, I just saw this report or whatnot, but according to Woj, Kyrie Irving is seeking a contract for 4 years, $198 million. And I just got done recording the video, but again, like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.